Today I'm cooking probably the recipe that I'm most proud of. It makes you feel better when you're sick. It's a cold day, it makes you warm. If you're hungover, it helps you revive yourself. It's good for you. You'll have leftovers. And all in all, it just makes your heart feel good inside. Today I'm making chicken noodle soup, homemade. I'm a starving artist. It's Rittz. Yeah, welcome to my kitchen. Let's cook some chicken noodle soup. Cheers. Okay, so first we're gonna start with the chicken. I got 2 big chicken breasts. I mean, these are just ridiculously big. These are some really huge breasts. You can be like I am. Use your tongs so you don't get chicken all over you. I like to use chicken on the bone for this. It just keeps the meat really juicy. Really simple seasoning. Olive oil, salt and pepper. And you don't want to season this liberally. The meat's so thick, it's gotta work through the skin, work through the bone, and rub these breasts. I turn them over. I'm also gonna season the bottom. And don't worry if like chicken gets on your hands or gets on your cutting board. Salmonella is not real. Doesn't matter.
Hey, I'm out here with Rittz, homies. You know what? And my name's Animal. This is my yard, you know, so suck my.
I'm gonna flip them back over, skin side up. I'm using white meat today and not the dark meat. I think when you try to tear up the dark meat, sometimes you get a little gristle in there. You don't want that. You want nice chunks of white meat in there. You could go get a rotisserie chicken from your grocery store and skip this step completely. No problem. These are going in the oven, 420, probably about 30 minutes. We'll check them out, see if they're done. Take the meat off the bone and slice them up. Right here's chicken on the bone. Hey, I'm starving for a shot. It's good. It's good at 1 in the afternoon. Let's chop up some vegetables. Basically it's just onions, carrots, celery, Americois, another name for it. French term, that's my fancy term for the day, Americois. We're gonna dice our onions up. Dice these onions up really fine, so during the cooking process, these onions are gonna kind of melt away. Do 1 chunky carrots, chunky celery. And if an onion makes you cry, I don't have a trick for it. It is what it is. Just think about something sad and enjoy the moment. Okay, so we got enough onion. I'm gonna take my onion with my trusty dough scraper. Just put it on the plate. And this is how I like to do everything. Get all your stuff ready, take it to the stove top, and do it there. Don't put your onions in there, come back, try to do this. Next thing you know, your onions are burnt, your garlic's burnt. I like my chicken noodle soup to be full of carrots. Very important for the carrots to be nice and thick, or at least a lot of them, you know? Last thing you want is not enough vegetables in your chicken noodle soup. Besides, it's good for you. I got my nice little trusty vegetable peeler here, so get to peeling some carrots. What you call fast peeling right there. What y'all know about that? Or you could just do it right there. I'm giving the carrot a haircut. Carrot top. Let's chop up some carrots. Make you feel good. All right, let's slice up some celery. Celery's kind of dirty, so you definitely want to wash it. So I'm gonna cut off the tops, cut off the bottoms where most of the dirt is at, and give them a little bath. Stack it up by the carrots. So essentially, that's your Americois. Onions, carrots, celery. Now, if you were to replace the carrots with bell pepper, you would have the Trinity, which is used in New Orleans cooking, Louisiana cooking, Cajun cooking. Well, here's my twist. We could just start with this and some garlic, but you know, I like spice, so I'm gonna add a jalapeno. So let's dice it up, seeds and all. If you don't like hot stuff, leave it out. It doesn't make the soup extremely hot. It's just when you take a bite, it's got a little bit of heat to make your throat feel better, especially if you're sick. Favorite ingredient, the jalapeno. So we need some garlic, 4 or 5 cloves. Now, if I'm sick and I'm making this, I might put 7 to 8 cloves of garlic in here if I have to. So just gonna mince our garlic. This is all going in the pot at once, so stacking them side by side. Okay, so we got our ginger. It's kind of like thumb. Ginger's really good for you, really flavorful. Just break a piece off. I'm gonna take a spoon and kind of use it to remove the skin, just like that. We want about a 1/2 inch. Wouldn't we all like a 1/2 inch extra? But you can smell the ginger. I like ginger ale, ginger beer, gingerbread. I was posting pics online and some guy commented like, hey, why don't you go get why don't you make a gingerbread man, because you look just like one. So, shout out to him. I got a piece about that big. We'll just slice it and dice it. You put too much ginger in, it's gonna overpower the flavor. And this is really strong stuff. You wanna finely mince it so nobody bites on big chunks of ginger. So this is another thing that's gonna make your chicken noodle soup taste better than everybody else's. Using fresh herbs. I like it on steaks, any kind of meat, period. It's my favorite herb. I like a lot of it. So we're gonna have some thyme, some rosemary, some fresh parsley. We're gonna chop that up, mince it up real fine, put them all together, and that's gonna go in your soup at the last minute. So my chicken's done. I'm gonna peel the skin off the chicken, take the chicken off the bone, dice it up. First, we gotta save the juices that came out of the chicken, put them in the bowl, because it's a little secret right there. This is just fat from the chicken skin, and a little juice as well. Adds a lot of flavor to the chicken noodle soup. Pour that in there. My hands are on fire, burning. We'll move our chicken breast to our cutting board. A lot of juice is gonna come out while I'm taking this meat off the bone. I got a ton of juice on the plate, and this is liquid gold right here for the soup. Gonna give it so much flavor. Let's take this meat off the bone. Peel the skin off, and it's hot. You wanna wait till it cools down. Put this in the deep fryer. Some chicken skins, or eat it. Go for you. I used to do this all the time, working at a barbecue restaurant. You know, people would ask for chicken off the bone, or chicken off the bone, or on the bone, and you'd have to take it out and dice it up, or pulled chicken for a pulled chicken sandwich and weigh it. So I got to do this a lot. It's kind of fun too, honestly. So I'm basically gonna pull the bulk of the breast off the bone. It's very hot, nice and juicy though, perfectly cooked. I mean, you could have this by itself, bake it and eat it. It is moist, moist. A lot of people hate that word moist so much. That's good. So basically cut it long ways and then dice it. Little squares, little chicken cubes. That's basically what you want. Piece about that big. Real problem with me making this soup. I just can't stop eating the chicken. Put that back on our plate. I'm gonna be eating this shit all day. I highly doubt we're gonna use more than that amount right there in our chicken noodle soup, but we'll put it all on the plate and see what happens. You don't wanna just dump it in, because the next day you gotta warm it up. You're not gonna have any broth. It's gonna be all absorbed into your chicken. So what that means is, this is mine. We got our chicken done, our vegetables chopped, our aromatics, our herbs, our seasoning, the golden juice from the chicken that we cooked. We're gonna move to the stove top, start making our soup. Pot's on a medium heat. Put a little olive oil in the pot. I'm gonna put a little red pepper flake in the oil, not to burn you up, just to add some warmth to it. A sprig of rosemary and a sprig of thyme whole into the oil. 2 bay leaves, because I got 1 large and 2 small. You'll hear that thyme. That thyme's gonna start popping when it's time to start adding the other ingredients. So let that warm up, then we can add our other vegetables. You can smell that rosemary and thyme, so I'm gonna take it out. Got that oil nice and seasoned. Just get in there with your tongs, take them out, set them aside. Time to add our ginger. I'm gonna add my celery, my jalapeno, my garlic. Give that a stir. A little more oil, salt and pepper. Season as you go. I want everything to taste really flavorful. I wanna put a lid on top of this, let those vegetables steam a little bit, soften up. Okay, let's see what we're looking like now. Yeah, oh man. It smells up the whole house. I have 3 quarts of unsalted chicken stock going in here. Unsalted so we can control the salt level. Love thyme. Loving it. Meatloaf, chicken noodle soup, the stock's been boiling for about 15 to 18 minutes, something like that. I'm gonna add my pasta. A lot of times if you add too much pasta, the next day when you go to eat your leftovers, the pasta absorbs most of your chicken stock, and you're like, where'd my soup go? It disappeared. So I really don't add that much. You just wanna noodle every spoonful or so. For a whole pot, I say 3 handfuls maybe. It's time to add in the chicken. Yeah, I think that's about it. We're gonna add golden liquid, the juices from the chicken, the flavor. Start with a half a lemon. We're gonna add our herbs, a little over a tablespoon. And last but not least, a couple pinches of sugar. I'm gonna stir it up and see what this tastes like. Good, the whole house, it smells amazing. Hey, soup's up. It's time to scoop the soup in the bowl and taste what we made. Look at this. Smell of it, I think we did a good job today. By far, one of my favorite meals to eat at home. It's inexpensive, easy to make, as we just saw. It's good for you. I'm gonna add a little bit of Parmesan cheese, cut it in half, just so it's easier to shred. Take my microplane out, just shred some cheese over the top. Look at that. Just let it snow. Now that right there is a beautiful bowl, chicken noodle soup. Let's taste it. It'll taste, it's hot. Don't burn your mouth. That's good. So flavorful, all the herbs, the lemon in there, the ginger, the garlic, the jalapeno. You can taste that warmth in the back of your throat. If you're sick, this will make you feel better. This will make you feel warm on a cold day. Makes you think about family food, comfort food. Make this chicken noodle soup. I'm Rittz, I'm the starving artist. Thanks for cooking with me today. See y'all later, peace out. Eat some soup. Don't lose your fingers.